this country's about the red, white, and blue. Giving your up till the job is through.
And then you'll.
Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Today we are with Caitlin from Prairie Plains CASA. Caitlin, we are coming to your city in McCook, Nebraska. Are you ready for your 10 questions?
I think so.
All right. Most famous person from McCook, Nebraska.
Senator George Norris.
All right. Your town is best known for what?
He started the unicameral here in Nebraska.
What is that?
It's just one legislature. So we don't have a Senate and a House. We have just one, and they're all together.
All right. All right. Ketchup or mustard on your hot dog?
All of it.
All of it. What is the biggest event your town has every year?
I would say the Prairie Roots Festival and Heritage Days.
Okay. The oldest person in town that you personally know?
My stepdad, Bruce McDowell.
All right, perfect. The best place around McCook, Nebraska to see the stars?
Probably in someone's field.
Okay, all right. Barbecue, sweet or spicy?
Either. If it's, I just like barbecue, so just give it to me, whatever.
If you could rename McCook, Nebraska, what would you call it?
I don't think I would. I like the name.
All right. Best place to hide if you want to get away in McCook, Nebraska?
Ooh, that's a good one. Probably at one of our parks. Like we have a million parks. So if you want to just get away from town, then, come to the park.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. What is something that you know about your town that you don't think most people do on average?
Oh, well, when I first moved here, I found out about prairie chickens.
Okay.
I never knew that those were a thing. I thought it was maybe a slur, but they're a real thing, and people go and watch them at a certain time of year mate, and it's kind of a big deal.
All right. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. So listen, we're coming to town on Tuesday night next week at St. Nert's Bakery. Dinner starts at 6:30. Music starts at 7:30. We want to help the Prairie Plains CASA out in two ways. One, we've got some teddy bears that people can purchase to donate to the organization for your kiddos. Most importantly, though, we want to use it as a volunteer recruitment for CASA. Give our listeners a little bit of a background as to what you guys do and some of your biggest needs.
Okay, so Prairie Plains CASA is, CASA stands for Court Appointed Special Advocates. So we, here in Southwest Nebraska, we cover 7 counties. A lot of people don't know that land mass size, that's the state of Connecticut. And population wise, not so much, but we're all rural. We advocate on an average for 45 to 50 kids a year, and I have 18 volunteers right now that cover that land mass size. So they are doing a ton of driving to visit with these kids who have been removed from their home because of abuse or neglect. So a huge shout out to my volunteers who do all that work and drive all that way to make sure that these kids have a better, experience through the court process. Our biggest need right now is always volunteers and funding to train the volunteers. What I think a lot of people don't know about the CASA program is that a judge has to ask for the program to be in their county. So it's a huge honor that we cover 7 counties and that the judges feel that there's a need for the child's voice in the court system.
Yeah.
Our need would definitely be funding to do that training for those volunteers, because it is such a specialized training that they get. They don't just get to come in, say they want to volunteer and, decide that they don't want to do it. It's a commitment to stay with these kids through their process in the court system.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, guys, we'll talk a little bit about it after the show Tuesday night, St. Nert's Bakery. We'll have some information on hand. So if you want to become a volunteer, you can do that, or you can go to their webpage and look at their volunteer information as well. If you want to make a donation, you can do that as well. So, Caitlin, thanks for joining us on Coming to Your City, McCook, Nebraska.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.